Hey, community, David Michael here. I'm in London. This is my Airbnb place that I'm staying at, which is fantastic and a far cry from the first time I stayed in London about 2 weeks ago. This is my second time through London. We started here. We went to, I can't remember now, Prague, Copenhagen, Berlin, and I can't remember where else. So anyways, this is my second go around through London. We're seeing a Depeche Mode show tonight in London, and my daughter lives here. So this is my first time I've had alone in a long time. My daughter and wife went out for a daughter-mom kind of day out before the concert tonight. So actually, I just got back from a car boot sale, my first ever car boot sale, which I'll get to in a second. I wanted to pose a quick question really quickly, and it might sound very presumptuous, but for those who are so inclined to respond in the comments section, I've shot a lot of video, little bits of clips here and there all over different record stores where I was allowed to film, and the shop owner didn't want to kill me for whipping out my camera just to kind of film around the store. But once you explain that you're a tourist from Canada, they kind of all understood. But some shops just didn't seem into it, so I didn't film all of them. But I've been to about, I'm estimating about 20 shops across Europe. Obviously, I didn't buy everything. I didn't buy something in every store that, you know, I don't think I could carry all that back. Anyways, the question I wanted to ask is, because I have so many clips of videos, it's going to take a while to piece things together, and it could be one really long video, which is really arduous to watch. But I guess the upside to that is that you can kind of, if you're, like I said, if you're so inclined to watch my videos, you could kind of stop and then kind of pick it back up where, you know, when you have time. Or I could film, or I can kind of piece together, you know, different parts 1, 2, and 3, and kind of maybe do it per country, just kind of piece it together somehow. That's kind of what I wanted to put it to people who happen to watch my channel. Is what would you like to see? Would you like to see one long video, and then you can kind of stop and come back to it, or would you like to see parts, you know, 1, 2, and 3? Because there's a lot to show, and kind of undecided how to do it, because a lot of clips don't make sense unless I kind of cut in and preface it with kind of an explanation of what's going on in that video. So, and like I said, the upside, I've noticed this with other people's videos. When you do multi-part videos about one topic or one thing, a lot of people will watch the first video and then, you know, the second and third parts or whatever. Just some people just can't be bothered. And if you're going to make the effort to kind of film these videos, like I always say, you want people to see them. So, but this is my final haul so far, and this is that's probably going to be it. The car boot sale I just got back from. I always wanted to go to one, and there was one about 10 minutes away, just a short 10-minute walk from my Airbnb place here, and there's not the bargains that I that you're led to believe. I think things have changed from what people tell me. Sellers at car boot sales are a little bit more on the ball, but this one guy had insane. If you're into Prague and Psych, this guy had just so many just insane things. I kind of was on the fence about a band called Pulsar, The Strands of the Future. He had an original Decca pressing of that, and some Van de Graaff Generator, and he had all original pressings of the first 3 Soft Machine albums, and lots of punk. Like lots of punk and lots of UK early 80s kind of alternatives. I don't know what to call it. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, he had lots of good stuff, but it was all price. And I have to remember that our Canadian dollar is worth shit right now. So it's not quite double, but you know, you take the price in pounds and you almost double it, and that's what I'm paying. So I had to walk away from a lot of really cool things, like a Van de Graaff Generator I really wanted, and that Pulsar, and just some really weird French Psych stuff, and some Sex Pistol stuff I was looking at, and really good stuff. It's open tomorrow if I want to change my mind, but like I said, as you saw the pile I got, it's getting up there anyways. My vinyl budget's a little bit over what I wanted to spend, but I've been really good. I've kind of chased after a lot of really cheap finds. There's only a couple things I spent more than I probably would have normally, but it was there. You don't see this in Canada. But everything else was really, really cheap finds. If you're an experienced vinyl hunter, you turn into a cheap ass like me, and you go after a lot of really good catalog filler that you just don't see in Canada. And that's what I got. A lot of good, £3, £4 stuff in Europe. In Copenhagen, in Prague, prices were a lot better. So I did pretty good there. Anyways, I need to wrap this up here because I said I'm going to put this as a quick vinyl update, and if you know my videos, I tend to. Anyways, I'm going home in a few days. I'm really looking forward to going back home. It's kind of 2.5 weeks living out of a suitcase, but and dragging my wife around to vinyl stores. I feel a little bit of guilt, but she's been nice enough to entertain me and come with me, keep me company. Anyways, that's the question I wanted to pose. What would you like to see? What would be, like I said, if you're so inclined to watch my videos, shorter little multi-parts of different countries, leave a comment below if you're, like I said, if you want to. And if not, like I said, I'm flying back home in a couple days, and I'll slowly try to piece together all these little short videos of the vinyl stores that I've been in all the countries that I've gone to. Anyways, that's the quick vinyl update. I'm sure a lot of what I did get you'll find at least interesting, and some of it, who knows. Anyways, David Michael here for the vinyl community, and we'll see you when I get back to Canada. Take care, everyone.